channel Outdoor Escapists, and today we are in Cove National Park. We're about to enter the park, so we're still on the main road, so that's why it's a little bit noisy. But yeah, we're going to go up the northern side, so we're starting from the south end, going up the northern side, which is the Great Northern Walk. That runs from Sydney to Newcastle. We're not doing that today, but maybe we'll do that sometime, but not today. We'll go up that walk up to the A3 highway and go across the bridge and then come back down on the south side and maybe stop and have a bit of a picnic somewhere. But yeah, let's go check this trail out. So far this walk has been entirely on this kind of path. It's all concrete there. Yeah, it's been very flat, I guess because we're going alongside the river. But this walk is labelled a grade 3, so that means that there's meant to be a little bit of rough terrain coming up. Some few steep hills, maybe some less paths. So far, you know, I'm not thinking it's a grade 3, but we'll see how we go. So I don't know if you guys can see, but there's some paddle boats on the river, and I saw some rowboats before. So it looks as though you can hire them, which will be pretty cool. I have a feeling though that the boat shed to hire them will be on the south side. Don't think we're going to get there until really late in the day, because I think the north side is a lot more rugged. But yeah, we'll see. So we finally got out of the car parks and all the bitumen roads, and now we're walking along a track that is definitely getting a little bit less smooth, but still definitely not anything I would call difficult. If you have a look at it, slight slope uphill, still very fire tracky. I've definitely walked on a lot worse tracks. So yeah, but at least we're away from the crowds now. I can almost not hear people anymore. Can't hear any traffic at all, which is fantastic. We are literally in the middle of Sydney, a city of 5 million people, and I can't hear a car. How cool is that? However, we are under the flight path for descent into Sydney Airport. So I can't hear a car, but I can definitely hear a plane. Oh, now this is a little bit more like it. This is definitely a little bit more grade 3. A little bit rocky, a little bit rough. Looks like over there we're going to have to do a scramble down. Check out what the path does just ahead. I'm a bit out of breath because I've just walked up a massive hill, but it looks like we're about to go sort of almost into a cave, which is pretty rad. So let's go through. How cool is this? How super cool is this pathway? So we're going around the side of that hooky bit there and out the other side, but this is so awesome! Token graffiti, welcome to Sydney. You can hear the traffic again as well. There's definitely some cars over that kind of direction. We are coming up on the A3, so yeah, definitely going to get some traffic from now on, but the serenity was nice while it lasted. So now I think I've stepped pretty much into a creek bed. You can see the stony ground. There's literally, the walls are dripping. I'll see if I can get a good shot of it. So there hasn't been any rain recently, so basically all of this water that is dripping off this wall here is groundwater that has come off the top of the hill, run down underneath Lady Game Drive, because that's literally just up the hill there, and has just been seeping through, dripping down, 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 and slowly making its way down towards the valley there and the creek. that's pretty cool, like nature. So the cool scenery just keeps on coming. We're about 20 meters up from where I did the last stop and admired the view, and now we're in this massive cave thing that the path goes through. Super awesome. Definitely feeling like I'd recommend this part of the walk. Let's keep going. Okay, you can see the highway behind me, so we've just crossed over the valley and we've just headed down back onto the other footpath on the other side of the river. Obviously the highway was pretty loud. I tried to sort of vlog a little bit there, but it's too loud and it's just cars on a highway. Like, you guys have seen this every day, so probably not really worth including. But anyway, the main point that I wanted to bring up here is if you're tired and you want to bail out of this walk, and I mean, like 5Ks is enough for you or anything like that, you can actually get out here. If you keep following the highway, you'll end up at Macquarie Park, I think, Macquarie Park Station, and assuming the trains are running, which they're not always, you'll end up at Macquarie Park Station, so you can get a train back to Chatswood, back to the city, wherever you need to go, and bail out if you are feeling pretty tired and wrecked by this point. But I've still got stamina, and so I'm going to go down the south side now. This is the longer side. This one's about 5.7 k's, the other side is about 4-ish. So yeah. Just came across this seat here. Feel like it's a bit precarious, hey. It's kind of hard to see, but that's actually quite a steep drop down into that. Good luck whoever sits there. It won't be me. Okay, so we're on the south bank of the river. We've been walking down it for a little while, and I haven't really bothered to vlog because honestly it hasn't really been as impressive as the north side. It's literally just been like this kind of path the entire time, and now we're starting to get back to where the road comes back down to the footpath, so we're starting to see a whole bunch of you know, kids playing sport, people having Sunday afternoon barbecues. So yeah, I really don't think the south side's that impressive, but we'll see. Maybe there'll be something. I don't know. There is one thing that I didn't mention yet, and that is that plan ahead if you're going to need to go to the bathroom, because there was one at the headquarters right back up where the A3 was. On the north side there were none after the road stopped, and there's got to be some somewhere, because I'm now back on the roads with like on where people are, but either they're being taken up by groups or I can't find them. So just bear that one in mind when you're doing this walk. It's kind of important. I spoke too soon. Fantastic. Okay, I'm going to admit that was pretty suboptimal. No paper. I mean, it was clean. It was clean, but no paper. A little bit, you know. Ugh. I think on the whole I would have preferred to have gone in the bush. So heads up. Okay, so we've reached the end of the walk. We're back at the headquarters at the south end, walking across the weir right now. It's completely dry, but I could easily see that it would flood in wet weather, so that's also something to bear in mind. If you're planning on doing this walk, make sure that you come here when it's not raining or when when it hasn't been raining recently, because otherwise you may not be able to cross this thing without getting your feet wet. Okay, so we've reached the end. We are about to exit Lane Cove National Park. It's been a couple of hours. It's been, if I check my watch, probably... Just wait for all the traffic to go away. We are back on the main road, so yeah, it's pretty loud again. I've also got a curious kookaburra watching my every move, probably wondering if I have food for him, which I don't, but you know, I can pretend like I do, so we'll stick around. Yeah, so it's been about probably about 4 hours, and I spent a bit of that time, you know, messing around with the camera and all that. So I reckon you could do the walk in 3 hours, depending on how fast you want to go. There are people running it. I didn't run it, obviously. So yeah, you could, between 2-3 hours normally, I'd say, to do this walk. It was pretty nice. It was nice to get away from the traffic noise and get a little bit of time out in, it's not bush, but you know, to have something like this in the middle of a massive major city, pretty cool. Like, there are not many places that have something like this. So yeah, really enjoyable. I will definitely be doing it again. Just, yeah, things to watch out for. Yeah, the toilet issue. There are plenty of them. Yeah, they're not that great quality, and they're not in the most convenient locations, i.e. at the midpoint of the walk when you actually need them. You can bail out at the A3 and go to Macquarie. I think I tried to say that, but there was a lot of traffic noise. And yeah, other than that, just make sure you got water, hat, sunscreen, and it's just a really pleasant Sunday afternoon walk. So make sure you hit the like button if you liked this video, and make sure you hit subscribe if you want to see more like this. And yeah, let me know down in the comments if there are any walks that you want me to check out and have a go at, review. Currently in Sydney, New South Wales kind of area, but you know, happy to take suggestions for other places just in case I travel. I might, you never know. So anyway, thanks guys for watching this, and look forward to seeing you in the next one.